Let's re-establish ourselves. We're not reformed as Bontate, and we're not perfect. When we go there and host those conferences, we sit down and say, Rebo man reakai. What is it that we're teaching our kids? What is it that what values are we bringing into the family? Khase men's conference eto go ranyere o ska rekela bana dijo mo sa fiwa 10 rand ga di ritse rona advocate. Rona ko ya rona we tell motho ntate gore a man is to provide, a man is to take care. And man, that's why we were able to initiate that. At some stage, we'll be taking shoes go to at some stage, we'll be buying young girls' pets. It was to show out there are still men that are capable, and there are still men that say, we want to protect and love our kids. We're not going to sit back and say, Mutamosadi, and I always say to my guys, don't look at Mutamosadi as a sexual object. Yes. Let's move from that thing. And then you having that thing. Let's move away from that. It is one thing that it has that impact. If we can move away and see Mutamosadi as a precious gift, you touch base on saying Mutamosadi was created from Rona. So if we can have that thing, Obona your bone, Obona someone who's created out of you, and you'll treasure the present. Because I believe so how is it that you're hitting a part that was taken away from Wena? So our men's conference, our concert, they differ a lot. Yes.
Now I have heard more hands or part of the thing is to Lonayaka Women's Conference is to stand up and then take a position, not only for let's say a position, but you even going into schools to donate and whatnot. Now, earlier on in the Gibutitega membership, and you said from 18 and above. Now, as you go to schools, do you also speak with these people that you find at school? Le bafatlosa because strona sere le ojwa le salemeti lona gona nna nna le borrelli ba ile gore you are learning from them. Now it means gore lona le na le batho ba ile gore ke le batsaya ka di mentors, because the other problem in our society is that it's a society without mentors. Now ga le fitla go dikolong go ya ka men's conference immediately buile a boy child and a girl child about men's conference and the importance. Bona, I don't think you need to even say to them or they must re-establish themselves. What you have to do, Bona, is to establish them, because they are still young. You don't need to worry. You understand? You must tell them and then you understand? So do you maybe have the engagements lebona banabayalo as men's conference?
Rawaka, last year we touched base mostly we're going to the primaries. We were able to sit down le bana ba primary raba fatlosa raba bontsha gore tsela ke efeng, and the fortunate part is ne rena le bone borreli. We went there, we invited by schools. The sad part was, I touch up mostly the male boy. The male child. But this year we said, June, we're making it a special band. We're going to do a camp. It's not really more society, you must die poor. Or it's not a matter and you don't have to look up. The sad reality is that no, the role models. Kids look up to life. Our kids no longer want education to say, I want to become a lawyer, I want to become a what? They just want to school, but no school. But we believe if we can take the information that is relevant to them, will impart something in Hore. Come also add it will have an impact more than Hore. Future we had anchors, as Aganangfm Men's Conference. Not only us, because I said to the guys, when we established that program, we call it a boy to men program. We're gonna bring in what we call role models, be it your lawyers, your doctors, not the publicity, the populists. We don't want that. We want people that are gonna encourage our children, even if you're not gonna do it via education, but let it be that you are focused. There's something that you're establishing with the because I believe God created all of us in a different pattern, potential. But they need someone to spark that light and say, this is the route to go. So at the Aganangfm Men's Conference, we advocate to say, we're going to be there for these kids, because earlier on today, fortunately enough, there was a lady who said to me, problems and now last year there was a program that was launched by correctional service go justice system to say these troublesome boys on weekends under their shoulders. So the sad part was COVID and then that program was but I spoke to Johnson. And then we said that program must be established because when the number of COVID into the idea about class.
So now somebody might then be asking a question to say the focus of Aganangfm Men's Conference is on men and a boy child.
No,
yes.
Aganangfm Men's Conference advocate, as I've said, it was established mainly for but we sat down and looked into what is happening. We are the roots. But we cannot. Okay, I might put it in this form. We've set in sessions but now as Aganangfm Men's Conference, we can't keep the information to ourselves. We need to take it to the people. That's why we said this year we changed how we do things. Last year the event was only women. It was only, I meant to say it was only what we inviting. This year we said we're inviting women also to our events, because we can't keep on cutting the roots. There's this deepness in terms of GBV. We're trying to cap this person and say, we're not going to cause, we don't understand what is happening. But now our main focus is going to be on Bashimani, Bashimani, Nebatu. So because society yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now you've covered it, because my worry was to say, but now if you focus on a boy child, what's happening to a girl child? You correcting a boy child, and then a girl child becomes problematic.
Yes, sir.
But now tell me, this interactions and then doing those programs. Programs.
Hey, it's a difficult one, because they are seen as perpetrators. I don't know if they understand already. Monster. We make it a point, we call them even the closest people to us, we call them. They don't come to the sessions. Maybe I said the session and which is very troubling, because we expect that they would be joining us, because the cost GBV, of which but they don't come, and we try by all means to say mostly our events really host we host those things. I think the problem is they think to a meeting that's going to discuss GBV. Knowing at some stage, I think we're not saying meeting women's conference the perpetrator. We're saying come there because we want to assist you.
Natalie, Chairman Ubua Kataba anger. Now, on top of the anger, there's also fear. They are angry, but they are afraid to come out and express their anger. They are afraid to they have bottled their anger inside them. They are unable to express this particular anger. Now, I want you to talk to me, Mare. What is the root cause of this anger? Now that onale anger, why am I angry? But then I express
in the past, what I remember in my experience, most of the men, they regular group. How do you go not that Tommy, I can't so try. That's the problem in the and the other fear in the one that they banana sometimes. They were afraid to go to the police stations to report their angers or to report the problems police station, which is wrong. Molao, how only one-sided is right. Molao, we are speaking before the magistrate can take a rule. Mentality go and represent your case in a good manner, and if you have just stick to the rules of the court, and then then you must express yourself. Then to be angered and then you want to rule in a way that's wrong. You need to communicate. We are speaking, and this thing always when you're supposed to speak. How each and every one go to if it is you need to sometimes in the morning you must clean the house. Don't not only to do the garden, to suppress a woman, to suppress kids, but sometimes it's not only your working home, but we say school or work when we no. We must both work together to remove this anger. We must be a family, close family. The problem of our fathers and brothers, we don't go with the family sometimes to the events. You want to go alone. You must sometimes take your family and go to the games. Take your family, go to church together. Take your family, go to the movies. We don't know how to cuddle. That's the problem. If you ask somebody about cuddling, he doesn't know what is the meaning of cuddling. That's why at the end we have these fights in the houses. And then the ladies also, they need that warmth. You sometimes come in the house, just kiss the lady in the forehead, kiss the kids, hug them. Then you see peace in the house. Always you are a bully dad. You are a lion in the house. We must change. We must change our life as fathers to make happiness in the house. GBV will be a little bit of a focus because of nice things that we can do. Problem is that we don't longer do things. Always bully. And then some other things. That problem, stepdads. Let's go to this point of stepdads. We end up, kids get abused, women get abused. Obata ntate o lemme bana ba suffer. or batla go khotsofatsa mme o bana ba suffer it goes hand in hand a re le ke go tleka botlhaswa bo ba go step dede in ne ditau mo baneng bana bo step mam bane ditau mo bane le bona ha mme a tsamaile bomma tla mo geleng bana ke tlogeleng this thing ya GBV mo baneng khosa se bana ba gago ba batsala o ba kile ka ntate o ntate ba se bana ba gago o ba kile ka mme a re banga gore GBV e fe and it leads to bana ba yetsa ba committee le suicide it leads to bana ba sokodise go dikolong we are struggling, teachers are complaining, teachers are getting headache day by day because of the communication of you in front of the kids. Ha bana ba etsa go tsena go kamore ka kwa mmele ntate ke bijo takeile whoever kwananiwa bana ba
di boxing ring
di boxing ring bana ba complain in the morning and bana ba sa itse le go ba bue ka ya no re heletsa re leaders ka to the nyaupe boys ke mo rena re bona bana ba le go strateng and go tshwana le ntho ya go abisa bana for mafa that's the problem it's part of GBV o krile papa bana direla bana sentle why you change this just go with the flow enjoy the good things that's all
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Now that Lee raised quite a number of interesting issues here. But core of what he's saying, and then somebody also has asked this question. We must make our families. In the family there's warmth in families. Once the family in an environment there's love in it, there's warmth, there's care, that's the lesson that the child also learns. Then later on ga ba godile le bone ba itse gore ba tshwanetse ba tshware ba bone yang ga ile gore ba na le bo sweetie love ba bone ya no somebody mo o botsa potso gore lona ya ka men's conference from all these times that you have been in existence as men's conference, what lessons have you learned to be maybe the lessons they speak directly onto this issue at GBV? The root cause of GBV could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as you interact with this man on daily basis, because we're going to have a perspective of the law after 8 o'clock. But we just want a community perspective. We want to know, because the reality of the matter is that every case of a child, or let me not even say every case, 99% of the cases that we are having, they are killed by people by whom they've got close proximity. You understand? It's seldom that you find it strangers. There are other instances, the people who have done these things, the stranger, but in most cases it would be a boyfriend, it would be a neighbor, it would be an ex-boyfriend, and whatnot. Now, Lona as men's conference, as you interact with different men, and as they speak, these men, about these issues, and as they speak about this anger, what is it that they are lacking? What is it that women have done? Say, no,
Advocate, I think being a chairman, more experiencing yaka, I've really sat down a few guys more answer tamare ragodi pleketse di different more igare. I remember one guy said, I lost my job. After losing my job, everything changed. Our house used to be included where everybody envied it. Everyone wanted to be part of that family. in a family and lerato le mofutu le ntse di bua ka lona. But immediately when I lost my job, ke ga go simolola go nna le some changes in the house. Mama sa tlhola batla ke mo tshware, ke sa tlhola ke treatiwa ka the same respect that I was given.
But tell me that why should it be gore ga o sa tlhola go batla gore o tshwariwe o batla o tshwara ka face?
Look, I carry sometimes you find it for advocate ntate ke ene tsa tsoga every day, whatever that is there in the house, it's because of him. Now we have this thing, I call it the sense of entitlement.
Oh.
You feel entitled.
Yes.
So in most cases, now when that anger triggers this man, oh, I heard you out, you blacked out. In most cases, they black out when they do that thing. It happens after maybe 30 minutes after more. What have I done? What have I committed? It's because of the anger and the frustration that transpire within a man. The psych elements. I used to be ntate o ratiwang. Now this lady comes in late, hasn't respect, doesn't treat her with respect. Now to show her I'm still the man of this house because my pockets are no longer doing that. I'm gonna show her
But tell me, now you have done those two things. Let's not even call it first. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Today we are going to call it what it is. You framed her. Does it make you a better man after that incident?
No, it doesn't. You are for me, you are a pervert, you are a stupid. I get robust, you are a stupid. For one, I always say good conferencing, if you go the travel and the there are ladies by I won't call them cheap.
But isn't it the other problem amongst men? Chairman. No. Let me deal with it before you even go further with it. Isn't it a problem? Rona as men, we have tended to codify women. By codifying women, we think there's a price.
Yes.
Number one. And number two, we feel we are entitled to a woman. Because these two, I don't know, Chairman. Shouldn't we reach a stage where we appreciate and understand how women are independent beings? But what mercy home?
Yes.
Homo how we fepa ka furu. Wa level. Ga ntse nona o bona scala.
Yes.
Gore go etsa ke be mo scaleng, ga ke be le mo scaleng ka mpha bokana. And then once you offer bokalo, I mean that home you are entitled for. We fepa furu. Because you understand? But isn't it that our men must understand? It matters not how much have you spent on a woman. Mosoto aresijamuna hasn't paid.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Yes.
We've lost it as men.
Yes.
We've lost it as men because we have this thing lately. Six pack, and then after that. And then when she says no, so I as I was saying to you, I always say for the conference, that they said they want to you come back, you're sorted.
But again, Natalie, I want to get in. We still have got men who would go there, so that I don't even encourage anyone for I go there. The initial agreement. Really? Because today I want us to speak to men.
Yeah, no, it's wrong for we deal like that. Why at the end you can't pay the price? I want to go to this point. wa go trike wa bonagala ko ntle how Bua you don't have this appreciation ya gore I've paid go patetse mo bophelong you still abuse that woman ka sengwe le sengwe sa se dirileng a go bala masigo a wa ya go go kae re botlhaswa re le bontate but at the end you don't want to appreciate gore botlhaswa I don't gonna make me a better man if I'm wrong I'm wrong let me appreciate who I'm wrong and then let me not anger towards the family or towards anybody girlfriend whoever you said you love that person why suddenly you change for that person why you become a different person for that person is totally wrong. Let's appreciate this man. Men, just come back. Let's go come back to our ways. It's not the body. And I'm not the body.
Now, Chairman, we're going to bring in a lawyer afterwards so that we can also have a perspective of what the law says about the whole situation, including you know this issue that you have raised, because you are raising it as an issue as men comments conference. So somebody asked this question, why in the first place should there be violence in all these things? Why do men think violence will be a solution? Kore ga o sa reetse o le mme o lapeng ga o betsa o betsa mme o reetsa or ga ile go feletswe ke mmereko ya fela. I mean, think of a situation as we speak now. There's a person o le go dutse ko ntlong o le go fule lo kwalla gore a se ka tla ko mmerekong ka moso. This COVID has caused havoc in quite a number of industries that people have lost mebereko. Now, if this men, all of them can and then ba resolve taba ya gore ba bereke ibile ga ba sa thompiwa ka ditebele, chances are women the reality of the matter is that women are endangered species then, because we will never have any other women. Yesterday we were celebrating Mother's Day. Everyone postile mewaga. Why do we love our mothers but we cannot love the mothers of other people?
Yeah. Advo, you know, I think as men we've lost the self-esteem. Growing up, we used to know that you stand boldly in front of a woman, lately we think go rekela medilo go motsa o misa bo menate o mo rekela di weave o mo nwesa tsone di estropes di verve. You've won me we lose that confidence to a point where I say to go bua, and I think communication has always been the key mo dilong tse dintsi ba re nta go ke amolong, and we've lost that part. I say to go bua. That's why in this era early moyo ne re bona mathata le mantsi ana, because I remember last time I I asked those gentlemen a simple question, an open office ya Ferrap. How many of you are rendering those services? They are there for you. There was not even a single one of them because men are afraid to bua. Akiti bontate khotale ka bua o se tla kapa weak. You're not weak, only monna bua. When advocate, you're not weak. You need to come to the game. I think you spoke earlier about it to say culture as bontate. You are told as motantate monna galli monna ke tau monna you whereas you having emotions. The fact that you have emotions because it triggers and end up wrong. But if men can learn you know today you know the things that I used to do, I'll no longer be able to do them. But not the problem is you want to come back and sit and you want to analyze but if you can be bold enough as a man, because I've said it, as men we are known as bold creatures. the alpha, we are known for it. We are very bold, we are courageous. But lately, we are bold more than the snacks. But if we can reframe and and start saying, Mama, ki lositse mo sebetsi. La vie, I think but what made got that character, that bone understanding, sympathy. I know women by when and they're still with them. Because one more and there are women that says because I'll do my best for but if osabui le motho ga go kamore and you want to turn kamore into to space wrestling, we're going to encounter problems already born today. But if we can learn as men how can I go kamore before you sleep when have a pillow talk about you how it but I want to say this again. How it when you're doing pillow talks? Pillow talk has not about the movie. Pillow talk it's there for it to solve a comedy problem. It's because but if you want to resolve every issue of violence and think when you're the best man it's not gonna work.
Before the how do I was reading a story today as I was preparing about a man that delivery will lose a miracle. But every morning otho kontung ba mo iretse scaftini a perika go ya ko mmerekong then ha fitla o nna go tropo na le sport go parking go na ya go teng o fitla nna go mantsiwa o chaisa le batho ba chaisa ga go na chaisa ka o boela go ntlung e kare o na bereka isn't it gore le rona banna we have put unnecessary pressure on ourselves.
Yes, because of the twafana le go bua. A ke tla re tlhabe ke ditlo maritso o mama I love you. O no o bua. Ya no ha ona le mathata ke mo sa bua. And then o bo batla pele go tsene batho ba re Monic a emeka ha sa bereka. Le re Monic a emeka ha sa bereka, it causes a lot of problems in the house. The messenger just bring down the message. Inna mathata a eta mo gote pule o itse sa o wa bereka wa tlogela every day. Why is that go to always go bona o eme go koning 18 o dutse go o tsa scaftini mo wa sa bu ibila ke sa batla tsame mo tu wa change ya no ngamme a fitsa reality ya no ke tsone bothata ba gona ba sa go batla go bua re tshai le diwa ke go nna tshai le bontate
moretsi nka itumella go utlwa lo ena di tshwaelo tsa gago today ke ritse ke re ga re boa gore re tle re bua ka se le gore se iragetse. I mean it's one but too many of this young women by long gore re ba lositse. This past weekend bo Kompumalanga Godrich Gadi was bearing her daughter, a very very young daughter, 28 years old. Or three big men, not three big men. They decided to take her life. For what we don't know, we will hear when the trial is going on. So we will hear and like I said earlier on, one of the men that is accused of her murder, apparently somebody had a protection order that against this particular person. Protection order. Protection order, but
oh, it's a difficult one. It's hard.
Make a re tshwanetse re senze ni mara gore ke